Hi everybody, I'm just going to make another video about the Illuminati and stuff, and I just wanted to break down their main, weapon that they use against us, which is PRS, okay? And P is for problem, which is where they create a problem, and R is for the reaction that they get when they cause the problem, which makes them the middleman. R's in the middle reaction. So then S is the solution, which is we go to the middleman for the solution, okay? And that is how they've always managed to stay in power and in control of us, because what they like to do, something that they're very, very good at, is creating divides. And amongst us, they stay out of it, they stay at the top, and they create divides amongst us, and they use all sorts of things to do this. Religions, race, even animals, animal rights. Some people are for the murder and blood sports of animals, and others, like myself, are thoroughly against it and believe that, every living being, every living creature has a right to, to have respect and a life here on the planet as much as the rest of us. So yeah, anyway, so that's something that they do. They create problems, and then they get our reaction, and then they can be the middleman and they can give the solution. And that's how you have, a government. That's what it's about. That's what they do. And they're extremely clever. I mean, they have us all fighting amongst ourselves. And I'll give you an example. Okay, so when we were in Libya and they got Gaddafi and stuff, it was outsiders, it was Al-Qaeda, who was set up by the CIA, the same as Osama bin Laden. He was CIA, his real name was Tim Osman. So what they do, they'll plant in little CIA groups into, to infiltrate groups, and then they'll destroy the group that way. They'll get into the group, and that's how they'll destroy the group. They'll infiltrate it the same way they did with all our governments and things like that. They got in a long time ago and infiltrated it. So yeah, so basically these people, that's how they control us. They create problems, they put in, inside jobs. So all these people that we trust, like I've told you before, like Alex Jones, Russell Brand, George Galloway, just all these people. There's many of them. I won't mention them all. We'll be here forever. But even Julian Assange, they all are inside jobs. And if you can't see that, that's why we're not getting anywhere. But I've kind of gone on off topic. But let me just go back. Yeah, so they create the problem, they get the reaction, and then they create the divides. Like, they know bringing in Muslims to a British country, allowing them in. No British people have a problem with Muslims. We're fine with them. Okay, that's not the problem. But what they do, they then let them, bring in their way, which is changing our laws, which they know is going to anger the British people, like the meat in the schools, like halal meat in British schools, which Britain fought long and hard to, stop cruelty to animals and be more humane by stunning them before we slaughter them. But obviously with halal meat, you don't do that, and you slaughter the animal and it sort of suffers. So in Britain, we don't really agree with that. And what's happened is, they know that we have very different ways. Like, we may have up Christian churches, you want your mosques, and they know that what they've done, they've created the divide, they've created the problem, they're waiting for our reactions, and people aren't very educated, so they take it out on their fellow people, and it isn't their fault. It isn't the Muslims' fault, and it isn't the English or whatever, the American people's fault, but people are not educated enough to realise that, and they fall into the trap then and divide themselves, amongst each other. And that's how your government and our governments, they've always run things. So when people realise that, all the things going on, which you think that your government isn't even involved in, well, really they are. Yeah, they know. These people are clever. Like, they've been around a very long time, and we probably can't even comprehend most of their technologies, or what they have, or their MK Ultra mind controls, or their HARP, or their blue beam, or whatever else. I don't even think many many people can really comprehend it. I mean, I even believe these people that are running things work on another dimension, other dimensions, so they're a bit ahead of us, right? Because they've kept it all from us. They've kept us dumbed down at a low level by poisoning the foods and fluoride in the water and aspartame on car seat belts and things like that, you know, just to keep us dumbed down enough so they can stay in power and control. And the only way to maybe, you know, free yourself from it is to, you know, turn your telly off and maybe just don't even watch it, and just, you know, make your own decisions for yourself. But yeah, okay, love you all, bye.